Alrighty, welcome to the first game in the fourth set of the day. This is a category A matchup, which means that the players will be, of a higher elo than average. We have what I think is ICE on the right here versus Carreados on the left. But that could be the other way around. It's hard to tell, unfortunately, because I can't see the clan tags that match the names. So, in any case, in the blue here, we have Masa V playing as the Ethiopians, who is also one of the Spanish casters for this tournament. If you didn't know that, you know it now. Of course, even if you cast, you're still in court. You're still allowed to play in the tournament. I could have played in the tournament too, but I decided not to because I got on board kind of late for me. So I'll just be a plap caster for now. In the green here, we have Spidey playing as the Lithuanians. Very, very good. We have The Revenge playing as the Indians. Very ominous name. And then last we have Semita playing as the Chinese in the gray. Very solid civ picks, I would say. Then here we have Nano playing as the Saracens in the orange. We have Arcantos playing as the Persians in the purple, and I think this person has played Age of Mythology, which I think is amazing. Just if you don't know, Age of Mythology is an Age of Empires game too, and it has an amazing campaign. I think the best campaign of Age of Empires, story-wise. It's amazing. Gameplay-wise, it's worse than Age of Empires 2, I'd say, but it's a lot of fun because of the mythological units. I would check it out for sure. Hopefully we're gonna get a DE version of that sometime. Anyways, Voy un TC. That must mean something as well. Does that mean I want a TC? I don't know. Anyways, playing as the Huns in the yellow. And then here in the red we have Big Mouse playing as the Mayans. Alrighty. Well, we got all the players introduced now. I'd say we have a look at the resources. And oh my god. I feel your pain, Big Miles. My god, that sucks. This gold is so far forward. Both of these are forward. The berries are forward. And then your extra gold is right there. This is a disaster of a map. This is the kind of map where you're like, okay, let's just tower the gold and be done with it. Because that's not going to happen anyways, you know? Well, you either have to make a lot of military to protect yourself, or hope that the enemy doesn't figure it out, which they will. So, oh boy. Anyways, for blue, has a forward gold, but his gold is all nicely to the back. I mean, again, doesn't mean it's safe. How often have we seen people go around and just pressure these golds anyways in the back, right? So you can't definitely get sloppy with your defense, of course. Oh, that mill's not against the berry bushes. That's I know of a few castles who will probably be triggered by that. Just like if they would be triggered if you get a Tetris mining camp. Any case, berries are kind of forward, so that should be could be problematic. Berries forward, gold forward for gray here. Berries are going to be tough. You're quite out in the open here. Gold is to the back though. If you wall between these wood lines, that should be fine. Like if you secure this, maybe even house wall this, it's stronger than just palisade walls. I think you should be in a good spot. Then a gold in the back here for gray. It's all good. It's all good. I think you will be okay with that. A main gold forward for orange, and that's a tricky gold because it's on this hill. Now, if you want to take this, you have to control this hill, like wall in front, like this, maybe. Put archery range on top of this, because you can't lose control if you want to go for that gold. But I think orange is opting for the safer gold in the back, is going to go for that one. Where's his other gold? Out here. Not the best either. Also taking deer. Yummy. And Gray's just quietly scouting in the back of Orange's base. Did I just say Orange is gay? Didn't mean to say that. Yeah, English is not my native language, so sometimes I mess up words. It happens. I mean, if you followed my casting, you probably noticed me speak weird things. It happens, right? In any case, red already walling up a bit here on the side. Of course, he's still open on the back. I don't think he's going to get that wall. That's a lot of walling. You don't want to invest a lot in walls, but I guess if you're Mayans, your walls are a bit cheaper. So You can go for a bit more walls, I'd say. Blue is just kind of hanging out in front of Red's base. He did take some damage there, so I wonder if he ran into the TC here. And okay, Blue now will see this mining camp. He will know what could be coming here. Now we're keeping an eye on this on the right side because you kind of want to see whether we're going to see some men-at-arms. And we are going to see men-at-arms. And Blue is checking that. He's probably hanging around here. He wants to see if we're going to get that. It looks like the Eagle Scout and Blue had an engagement there. Now, stables coming up, of course, from the pocket players, going up with 19 villagers. That is standard, 20 pop scouts. Blue's gonna go for this for this back gold. That's pretty sweet. That should be safe. He's walled it in prematurely because he knows that the men-at-arms are coming. I'm not sure if he scouted, but it's 2 on gold. That should tell you. Although, again, team game, not necessarily. You know, you never know. It is quite late from Red too. Like, the archers for Blue could already be out by the time his men-at-arms get there. See, the fact that he has only kept them at home now and not sending them out, that is, I don't think he even got all the men-at-arms militia yet. That's gonna delay your push. Because look at that. You're gonna get 2 archer range now, and oh no, he walled in the scout. Oh no. I'm sorry, Yellow. I'm sorry I noticed that. Poor Yellow. That scout's not gonna go anywhere. Pog. Awesome move from Blue here to wall in that scout. Now the archers are gonna come out, so that scout is going to go down. I mean, scout player is not gonna care. He's gonna make a lot more. But the thing is, you're now already a scout behind on your opponent. Which could be huge in your early engagement, especially when you're trying to still go forward militia here. I think he got the men-at-arm upgrade as well. I don't know. Like, when you go for... If your rush is this late, I don't think it's worth it, honestly. He's going to get a spearman, though, to help defend. But as soon as the archers come out... It just... I just don't see what the men-at-arms are going to be able to do. Only if they engage against green scouts here. But I don't think that's going to happen. Green is actually sending his scouts around. It's going to try to hit red where it hurts. What's going on the other side? Well, Teal and Purple engaging... Ooh, Purple losing some HP on his scouts there. Good job for Teal to notice that. Yeah, double archer ranges now from the Saracen player. What else is going on? Well, Grey is just heavily walling up here. Again, if he can get this wall up with some houses behind, it should be pretty good. Yellow is chasing a scout in the north, but oh boy, Green's gonna hit the wood line, and he will find a villager, and a nice vill pick for him there. 1 villager down, and maybe even 2. I think he might get 2 here as well. Yellow scouts are not in position, and Red didn't even respond to this yet. Because Red is busy at the front there. He was microing against these archers, and in the meantime, he's losing villagers at his wood line. Big Mouse, that's another villager going down. Another villager going down. 4 vills down already, and a 5th one if Green blocks it, and 5th one going down. Oh, and a blacksmith right there, because he needs it. This is not good for Red, I can tell you that. Blue has archers, and I don't see a lot of archers from Red already. He just does not have the upgrades. And look at that, Green is actually getting upgrades on his cavalry right now. He's getting bloodlines, so he's thinking about extending the fusillade and trying to do more damage in the meantime. And I think that's actually the correct call, because Red is going to be far behind, and there's a hole here, so Green can just escape. Now, Blue needs to snipe that spearman, and then they can pounce on this army. That spearman is actually really weak anyways. Ooh, it got a hit though. Okay, snipe it. Very good. Snipe the other one. Boom. And that's why you don't use spearman. Going on the other side. Some dancing of the scouts, but no decisive engagements yet. Both players kind of keeping their archers at home for now. Yeah, Red doesn't have that luxury because he wanted the tower as gold, but now here are the archers and villagers going down. This could be a quick game. Because if Red can't make archers, then there's not much, I mean, I know they're cheap with Mayans, but... Oh man, another villager going down. How many villagers did he lose by now? He's on 23 vills. He probably lost near 10 villagers there. And now it's only that forward gold. Not looking too hot. The tower will never go up. So, looks like Red's trying to run away here. He could go to this gold. Could. If he thinks of it. He should probably delete this tower, though. Did he get the stone back? No, he forgot. He forgot to delete it. So now the tower went down to green and blue, and now you lost stone. See, 75 stone. Now he doesn't have the stone for another tower if he needs it, and he will probably need it because that's 9 archers in your base already. What's going on the other side? Okay, look at that. Purple and orange trying to break in there. Orange has some spearmen in defense, and I'm not seeing a lot of archer production from Gray here. He's only making them now, so he was prioritizing castlates. He has clicked up. He's almost up to the castlate, so they can probably push this back. Right back to Orange's base. Just needs to keep walling behind here for a sec. But yeah, red is just... They're just all over red. Another vill going down on the farms. Red is down to 24 villagers. He is running with his villagers everywhere. He's on the gold now, but as soon as they spot that, it's going to be a disaster for him. He's chopping wood over here. That's how bad it is. Yeah, and orange and purple. They were doing some damage, but the thing is that Gray did make it to the castlates, and now it's going to be crossbows. And Teal, is he up to the castlates? He's not, but he will get upgrades on his scouts. And oh no! And he thought he was safe. No, red. Oh, not like this. Oh my god, this is almost painful to watch. These villagers were put here just to be safe, and Big Mouse is losing 5 villagers, and it's gonna be 7. And I think he only just noticed. 7 vills down. He's on 13 villagers right now. Oof. He is forever feudal. He is pretty much dead. The rights, yellow will never be able to push now. He will just have to hold. So it's all up to orange. Orange and purple. And orange is also losing some villagers here to the early crossbows. He does have more potential crossbows here if he gets the upgrades, which he will get. Teal is only now on his way to castlates, and purple is already there. So actually they could get a clear up here. I think they probably will clear this force up, but that's just not going to save you. Yellow already towering his gold. I mean, this is like the gold that is the furthest away from the opponents, and you have to put a tower up on this. Because there's so many archers now for blue. Yellow can never fight this on his own, even if he gets some upgrades. While the tower will keep his gold a bit safe. Yeah, at least blue is thinking twice about running in there now. But they can still run around it. And why not? They're up to castlates. These will be crossbows soon. Yellow will be up to castlates as well. Should probably get the light cav upgrade on these. He'll have to hold on his own. And you need orange and purple to start pushing fast. Because if they don't start pushing fast, it's going to be game over quickly for this team. ICE team looking pretty strong here. I think. If it's not Carreados. If it is Carreados, it's going to be pretty awkward for me. Because then I've been casting the wrong team for the wrong side. Okay, look at that. It's so bad that Teal is even here with his scouts. Now yellow is being doubled. There's so many scouts in his base. He thinks, oh, I can take this fight, but look at that. Look how many scouts there are. He's taking the engagement right now in the wood line. The archers from blue are here as well. No. And yellow's just gonna lose all his scouts. He's gonna be he's gonna be off the wood line for forever, pretty much, as long as the archers are there. Teal hitting the other wood line because there's so many scouts here. But orange is in the back of Gray's base. Okay, and purple is here too with knights. Is there a way back for the Carreados team? Is it still possible? Because yellow and red are dead. Like, just dead. 19 villagers for red here. He's trying to hit the wood line, but he can't get up the castlates. He's just gonna get killed by the crossbows. But again, purple is here. There's these no +2 yet on his cavalry. Barking arrow on these crossbows. It's just not a lot. I just don't know. Losing a lot of knights there though. That's unfortunate. Yeah, now Teal's just hitting the gold here because why not? Unfortunately this tower does not protect against enemy melee units, and yeah, yellow just has to run away from this. And the GG is called after 25 minutes. Wow. That went fast. That went real fast. That was a disaster of a start for red. The man-at-arm play didn't make a lot of sense, and then just getting hit and hit and hit. First the wood line, then the gold. And then just dying everywhere, and then this wood line was unfortunate too. Bangutis is absolutely crushed. Oh yeah, absolutely crushed. My God, this was domination. Domination that the Ice team brought to the game today. Woof. They looked so much stronger than Carreados. So the question is Carreados going to be able to bring this back in the next game? I almost don't want to look at the statistics because it's going to be brutal. Oh my God. 1 kill, 34 deaths. Oh, that sucks. That sucks a lot. The KD from Blue though, 40-2. My God. I feel really bad for Red. I mean, that was tough, but his golds were tough anyways. And then also not being able to do damage with your man-at-arms and then getting doubled like that was rough. Very rough. Just solid play from Ice, really good. And the defense on the other side with the early Castle Age was really good too. Well, this was a short game. I say we go into the second game here, and I want to know, are they going to be able to do it? It is going to be on, check note, it's going to be on Glacier. Now let's see, are we going to see... We'll probably see some water sieves, I'd say, but I guess you'll just have to pay attention. Anyways, here we go. Are you ready? I am. And here we go. Awesome stuff. Welcome to the second game of the fourth set. It is Ice versus Carreados, and I should update the scoreboard here. There we go. And I hope I'm giving the right team the score here. Any case, on the left we have Ice. They just won the last game, so it's 1-0 for them. We're now on the home map for the Carreados team, and the question is, are they going to be able to bring it back? So let's see. Now, I'm going to introduce the players first, and then we shall talk about the map. In the blue here, we have Massa V playing as the Aztecs on the flank. We have Semita playing as the Spanish. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. We have Malay here for Spidey in the teal. I like that, good for the water. And lastly, Vikings for Grey, the revenge. Oh man. And this is the thing, this is exactly what I said. This is the home map for the Carreados team. But Ice has Vikings. I mean, don't you want Vikings on this map? I know the early the fire ship engagements are tricky. But, you know, you can have someone else go for Fire Galley and you go Galley behind that and then encapsulate longboats. I mean, what do you do against the longboat push? So, Carreados is on the clock. They have to push the Viking player off the water because if he gets there and encapsulates, it's going to be rough. And that boar is close to the edge of the map. I hope he scouted that. Did he scout that? Uh-oh. Yep. That happens. I'm sorry, Orange. Any case, we have Voyant AC playing as the Portuguese. I think a solid water pick Civ, but is it better than Vikings? Maybe. Vikings not having fire ship, that suddenly makes the what are they called again? Oh my God, how did I forget the name for that? The unique ship unit that Portuguese have. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I have to check the tech tree. My God. I just forgot the name. I think Carrick, but that's not the right thing. Caravel. Yeah, that's right. How did I forget that? It's just a complete brain fart over here. Every time I think of the unique ship for Portuguese, I get the Carrack, which is the unique tech in my head, which is actually also a ship type. That's why it's confusing. Anyways, Caravels are pretty strong if you don't have fire ships, I'd say. They're like scorpions on water. In the purple here, we have Big Mouse playing as the Italians. He wisely has chosen a position further away from the front because I don't think he wants to get destroyed as bad as he got last game. That was unfortunate, to say the least. In the yellow here, we have Arcantos playing as the Sicilians, which could be pretty good, I'd say. Unfortunately, you can't use those tanky transport ships anymore because they lost that bonus. Now you just get a free one, which I don't think is probably not going to be worth it in this map, but we'll see. Last but not least, we have Nano in the red playing as the Vietnamese, so we'll definitely know where everyone is on the map. It makes scout rushes dangerous. Yep, true. Because of course Sicilians, they survive You know, they can't really be countered by spears because Sicilians, of course, they take less bonus damage on any of their units. And I like what I've seen so far is that the meta seems to have been a kind of an archer civ slash cavalry civ on the front here. You get like a 2v2 on the edge of the map here. Right? And then the other two civilizations go for water and like heavily on water. Oh boy, we got ourselves one of those again. Hang on a sec. I got it. And wait. Normally I have a little option menu. Wait, I'll just go into this menu over here. There we go. Delete the message. Boom. There we go. I thought I banned that exact sentence, but I guess it didn't work yet. I've seen a lot of those bots, like the "want to become famous" message by viewers. I mean, that's not how Twitch works. That's not how streaming works. You can't buy an audience. That doesn't work. I mean, I understand that it boosts your viewership, so you go up in the page, so more likely that people click on you, but I'd rather do it organically, you know, like have people come to the stream and then stay for me, instead of, oh, you know, we only clicked because you had a high viewer number, but there's actually no one engaging in your stream, right? I'd rather have fewer viewers that talk and like have fun, and I know personally, than a bunch of bots. That's worth absolutely nothing to me. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, right, the map. Ooh, we had ourselves a little engagement over here. I think, did Blue lose something there? No. But Purple did. I think Purple lost a village or two at Boar there, because no one else has a kill, so it must be the village. It must be a Boar, I say. That's unfortunate. In any case, so talking about the map before everyone gets to feudalates here, there's a lot of fish in the middle, and no way, he did it. A transport ship for the Italian player? Wait, it's not even the Sicilian player. The Italian's player made a transport ship and is transporting scouts across. And now that scout's just gonna die to a feudalate scout. Because it's melee and they're fast here. I'm not sure about this strategy. They all made transport ships. Of course, the Yellow's transport ship was free. I'm confused. Purple lost a scout too just before he could save it. Like I was saying, and what? Are they just? But I don't get it. I don't understand. Why? What? Okay, I'm confused here. Why would? Is it for scouting? Because why not just use the Sicilian free one? Why is everyone making them? That's 120 wood. That's a lot of investment in the early game. Okay, I'm very confused now. It's really killing, you know, bringing me out of balance here. Like, I need to talk about the map here. Lots of fish in the middle. Icy river, you get the gist of it. There's a you know, hilly terrain on the right hand side is the titular glacier, which is the only land crossing between the teams. So often case what you see is a lot of walling from the flank players, lots of military on this side. Although you do have to protect your walls, of course. If they break through, then suddenly, you know, it's very open on this side. It's easy to run through and hit the players in the back as well. So yeah, well, you'll probably see a lot of water play, I hope, from teams, because you do want to win water. Looks like green is also going to go for water here. So it's 3 players going for water. Yellow hasn't actually made it to feudalates yet, so he could lose his fishing ships quick here. I just don't understand why we're making transport ships. That makes no sense to me. I mean, if we're transporting units over and go for a forward, okay. Risky in a team game, but okay. But just to scout, I mean, that's why the Sicilian bonus could be good. And now the Sicilian player is going to lose his fish. We saw this be devastating in the last game because it's going to delay your castlades time. And boom, no fishing ships for you. And it also doesn't look like the Sicilian player was planning to go on water in the first place. So that's just a big loss for them. That means it's going to be 3-2 on water. And water is, I mean, it's already very tricky just one-on-one. But then to be outnumbered too, it's going to be rough. Looks like fire ships for purple here. And galleys for orange. But they're already behind in numbers here. And I think it's worth it just to snipe the fish already. Just snipe the fish. It's going to delay their castellates, and if you can get the castellates way before them, then suddenly the Viking player can kill everything. Longboats, man. 4 docks for the Viking player. They are cheaper with Vikings, I think. Freaking transport ships, man. Were they expecting Blue to wall or something? Because, I mean, Blue is kind of walling, but he didn't finish it. Like, you can still run through here. Anyways, Blue is going to come forward here. Red is actually... He's actually tracking that with a spearman, so he is aware of this. That's good. Of course, there's actually 2 eagles over here. But yeah, they're just eagle scouts. They can't do a lot of damage. Red fighting this up with villagers. But yeah, the archers are going to come forward here. It's just... I just do not understand the water strategy. Like, the fact that yellow is not on water, right? You scouted that green was on water and that he had multiple docks, so you should know that it's going to be 3-2. Yeah, and red is just going to lose his fishing ships now, which is unfortunate to say the least. Blue will have a large economy lead over red now, and it's going to make blue's pushes against red much more strong. I know yellow's economy seems rough too, to say the least. Making an archery range now. Why not scouts? Because red is gonna need some help pronto. He did tower his gold. I think that's a smart move because you're gonna lose access to this soon. And blue's actually mixing some eagles in. Eagles, of course, do they do well against archers. Don't take a lot of damage because they have pierce armor. But man, look at that navy production already. So far, it is a 2v2 over here. Looks like a bit more navy for the ice team. More galleys for them for sure. Oh boy, we got ourselves a fight over here. Galleys behind, fire ships in front. More fire ships for purple for sure. So gray and teal, they have to micro back and be careful here. If they, with some good micro, those fire galleys should do nothing. Also be careful for the demo ships, of course. Yay, we finally get to see some galley micro. I love it. Great numbers for orange, though. He did get a lot of numbers out here. And that is good. That is good. You got some more HP on your ships, too, so that will help in the fight. Look at that. Some rudder micro from gray, but orange is actually focus firing here. And now gray did lose a bunch of galleys there. I think they have to probably micro back a bit here. Doing a good job at that as well. What's going on the other side? Oh boy, blue is in here with archers, and he's just going to push right through to yellow. Yellow has gotten the castellates pretty on time. So did red, but they're under so much pressure right now. I don't know how much if they're going to have the resources to get upgrades at all. And what army are you upgrading? In any case, they will not be able to compete for water because yellow and red are taken off completely. And I think if green at any point invests a bit in water and shifts it over to purple and orange, then they're going to be up too. And mind you, gray will be up to castellate soon enough. If he clicks up, that is. And there he goes. And that means the longboats come out. And no! Blue got into the wood line here with the archers. And look how many villages got down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 villages going down right there. I called them villages, didn't I? I watched too much, ma'am. Villagers going down. Well, the knights are here now for Arcantos. But is it already too late here? Like, there's no protection on the front. There's no wall whatsoever. So blue and green could just keep streaming in some more units here. Blue is still in feudal age here. These are they +2? They are only +1, but still, it's only up against archers. Good job from blue to micro this back, but he is going to lose his archers sooner or later here. That is a good clear up for red and yellow, I would say. Blue is looking to do some raiding with these eagles. They do not have a lot of upgrades, let alone any. But yeah, now you got castellates for teal and castellates navy. Like, fighting castellates military, feudal age military on land it's doable, right? It's not great, but it's doable. But navy? Nah. Fire ships kill everything. Literally, there's literally nothing that can be done here. Look at that. Green is up in the castellates too, and now they're just hunting down this forest. And that is before gray gets the longboats. That is before. I mean, even blue is here with fire ships. And then orange now making it to Castle Age. He's trying to get the upgrade, but I don't think he has the resources for it. Gonna lose his force, and I think we're looking at a clear up on water. I don't think there's a lot that can be done here. There's just too much population from teal, not enough from purple and orange. The question is, can they push across land? If they can redeem themselves. You know, the Carreados team. If they can push across land, get some aggression up on blue's base. But of course, blue has been doing a good job walling. He has had all the time in the world to do this. The walls are up, so it's going to be difficult for red for sure to get through. Oh man, for a second there, I saw a red dot. I thought it was a villager. Wouldn't that be amazing if red actually snuck a vill and got through and could like build some say stables or archery range over here? Be amazing. Blue would never see it coming. Ooh, a good engagement here for red. Taking out some archers there. Blue should not fight this before upgrades. Blue. Oh no, blue! You're five seconds away from Castle Age, and now you lost your entire archer army. I mean, this is like, if you want to throw, that's this. And now you suddenly don't have an army to defend. Oh boy. Purple is just going around trying to snipe fishing ships, but oh boy, the demo ships are not gonna use them. Aww. Okay, use them now. Okay, we're gonna pay attention. I want to see a big boom. Big boom. And that was, that was a bit disappointing. But yeah, longbows will probably come out in a sec here. Still making galleys. Actually making fishing ships. You're losing your fish, Gray. Why don't you make some longboats first to clear this up? Don't get ahead of yourself now. I mean, there's no way. I don't think there's any way that orange and purple are going to get back on water here. And then you see, like, the economy for purple and orange, they're not going to be as good as the economies for gray and teal, because they will have to fish. They will have an easy time booming. And oh boy, okay, look at that. Red and yellow breaking through the walls over here. They denied the gold for blue, and this gold is unprotected too. And now blue has abandoned both those golds. Those are his only golds. No eagles for you this time. But conquistadors are already out. Where's that castle? Okay, nicely in front of Green's base here. That will protect his wood lines. Kongs, of course, an OP unit. They're very strong. Very strong. Lots of HP. Very high attack. Nice Vilpix here for red. Trying to snipe some eagles there, but he does not have ballistics yet. Probably something he will go for soon. And just streaming forward unit after unit. This gap is still there. And a wall is only as good as the weakest link. You have a gap, then you have no wall. Yeah, well, in any case, water is lost. So I think maybe orange and purple should just shift their attention over to land. Just go full on land. Get villages over here, build some production buildings, start pushing blue and green. Because if you wait until teal and gray boom fully, they are going to outboom you. If you wait until they get there, then there's not much that you can do. They can land on you, they can start dropping castles on you, and you will not be able to hit them back at all. Alright, well, we got ourselves a little engagement there. The eagle numbers looking pretty good. They have +2 armor, not a lot of knights here, so I think yellow and red, they are looking to go back through this hole right now in the choke point. Defend that instead. That's a lot of eagles for blue. Blue is off a gold for the time being. So we'll not be able to make a lot more eagles here. You did get relics, didn't you? No, never mind. I thought I saw a little trickle of gold there, but no. Of course, all the relics are in the middle here. I think we had a little pause there. Okay, yellow now looking to add some more knights. Okay, blue is going to drop a town center on the gold. That's smart. Defend, protecting your gold so you can make more eagles. Right defensive play. And eagles, of course, make it very difficult for red to ever engage this with archers. The enemies don't have... I mean, do they have champions? I think they... I mean, it's only longswords now, so it doesn't matter, but... that won't do well against the conquistadors, I can tell you that. And look at that. Blue is actually looking to take this fight. Yellow is not in position. Trying to get in front of these crossbows, but the eagles do get to surround a bit downhill. Red is trying to take the hill here. you probably go for the snipes on the Conquistadors, and that's exactly what he's doing. Very good, but Blue trying to get the surround, and he does get the surround, and look how fast these archers will go down to this now. Even if it's not a clear up for Blue and Yellow, Blue and Green, this will, I think they will still lose this fight, maybe, but look how many archers have gone down for Red here. The Knights will be enough to clear this up, but then the push, the momentum will be gone. And that's all they need. They have the water, they have time. Look at that. Well, Yellow is going to chase down these few eagles now. That is expensive, but in this meantime, we have a town center now. The gold is secure. More conquistadors coming through. And I don't really know what purple and orange are planning to do. I mean, they're not going to be able to get back on water. If they want to do that, they'll have to drop a castle on the shoreline. Which is tough when there's this many war galleys just kind of camping around everywhere. This is what we see a lot. It's going to make it difficult to wall this too, because they can always deny the wall over here. And even if you wall this, they can just destroy it with the ships. The Carreados team is in a tough spot right now, especially because look at that. We got Imperial Age now for Grey and Teal. Using that fish, they have the fish, extra fish, you know, goes a long way getting you up to Imperial Age much faster than your opponents. And you see, you know, well, actually, purple and orange clicked up too, but if you look at the Vil count, you can really see the difference. 46 for purple, 88 for orange. That's pretty sweet, actually. But yeah, purple definitely very weak with the Vil count. You look at Grey here, 102 villagers, 89, 90 for Teal. That is including fishing ships, but again, it counts, and it works. It's just the Vil counts for the Carreados team just don't seem healthy enough to really sustain this. We got fast arbalests now from purple, but it takes a while to get those over here. I think you should send some villagers and start producing those arbalests closer to the front. This is buying a lot of time for blue and green to fortify this position. Even starting to set up trade over here. Yep. Interesting. There's still gold on the map too. Of course, trade will have to go through all these buildings, so that will delay it a bit, but that's totally fine. But yeah, red and yellow, they weren't able to push this, and now it's going to be increasingly difficult. The longer this game goes, the better it is for the ice team. Because they have the water. You know, they have that breathing room. They can transport villagers. And look at that. Orange knows this. They've probably seen this happen. He's already walling this up because he knows what's going to happen once that transport comes in. And I will try to keep an eye on that. And I am keeping an eye on that. Look at that. A transport from Grey. He's got to transport some villagers. And his stone count, that looks like castle. Castle now from green to protect this. Of course, that will be easy to trap down from the hill. But yeah. Imperial Age now for most players except blue and red. Blue actually clicking up just as I say that. Red, not very close. Oh boy. Now in this time, they have used the map control to gather all the relics. So that's pretty sweet. Red will have all those relics safely at home. Probably. And yeah, well, what do you do against the Spanish once they get to a large mass of conquistadors? Oh boy, and Red out here with his crossbows trying to see if he could do damage, but he's gonna lose his entire mass now. There's no way he escapes from this. Not like this. Oh my god. Yeah, these are Eagle Warriors. There's no way that you can win that. 5 pierce armor. And now suddenly you don't have the army control, and suddenly green and blue here can push back. They could probably snipe that monk too, so no relic for you. Red is trying to hide it, but green saw it. Now he saw it. And there it goes. Bam! We don't like your religion. Galleons now. I'm kind of disappointed we didn't get to see longboats. What I would use Vikings for. I mean, if you're going to go Vikings and you win water, why not make longboats? That's the fun, right? But in any case. It's not like he needs it anymore. They won water convincingly. And it's just often the case that the team that goes for water often wins this map too. Although not always. We have seen there was one matchup where a team won water, but then they didn't pay attention to the south of their base, and we got a sneaky forward base from the team that lost water, and they still won the game with that forward. Don't want to spoil any of the games, but if you go back through my VODs, you could probably see that if it's still up. If not, I will probably post my casts of these games on YouTube at some point, so you can rewatch them, because unfortunately Twitch only keeps my videos for 2 weeks, I think, now that I'm an affiliate. So you can just go and watch them on YouTube and show them to all your friends and stuff like that. And then point and then be like, that was me playing, look how good I was a god. Okay, purple. Yeah, he was just trying to pry a bit forward, but like that many eagles, they're going to be elite eagle warriors in just a second. That is an expensive upgrade. And there it is. How are you ever going to push this now? Like, if you don't have water control, you can't transport. Like, you have to be really sneaky about it. Like, get a sneaked up dock up over here, and then try to get through, maybe, and then drop a castle in the middle, I guess. I mean, there's not a lot of protection for teal and gray. Like, they could get overrun. But it's so risky. A castle now for the Spanish player on the right side that will kind of give him this hill a bit. Didn't feel safe enough to drop that in the middle. And ooh, if purple actually finds out about that. But orange is going to find out about this castle. I know they're Spanish builders, but that's not going to go up if orange pays attention. And he does pay attention. Okay, very good. Yeah, now yellow is also here. Yellow will... They will stop the conquistadors from reinforcing. Yeah, that castle's not going to go up. I think that was a bit overextension, but it doesn't matter. They're still fine. Siege ram now from green. Wow. And elite eagle warriors. Aztec elite eagle warriors, mind you. They will get the last armor upgrade now, and they can take fights. And once you get Garland Wars, what do you do then? Orange has been he's been on Fatoria, so that's 60 population right there, generating resources. But you rarely see it work, really, until the other side runs out of resources. Then it, of course, has 100% win rate, but that is a long time from now. I'm not sure if you're gonna get there. Not if you lose your armies like this. And look at that. And these elite eagle warriors, they can take fights against these arbalests. These arbalests do 1 damage to eagle warriors. Eagle warriors are completely broken. I mean, they're not completely broken, but honestly, if you think about it, they are better at fighting archers than paladins are. Just because they have so much more pierce armor. Okay, well, they did retreat to the castle there, so it looks like this is about the best fight that they can probably take against this army. Under the castle, on a hill, there's a lot of cavalry engaging over here. Blue's eagle warrior numbers are going down here. They are still worse than cavalier. I don't think this was a good fight at all for them. Wait, no. Lots of cavalier numbers kind of going down there. Okay, well, blue lost his force, but then you still have the conquistadors. I think you should use your cavalier against these siege rams here, because they are chewing right to this castle, and they will still get it down. It's siege ram after all. Arbalests, of course, are okay to get these conquistadors. They have 4 pierce armor though, 6 pierce armor, so that's pretty good. Way more than the Italian player. Look at that! Look at the conquistadors shredding the arbalests. They don't have any armor upgrades whatsoever. You're Italians and you don't even have Pavise. Oh man. I mean, it was a questionable fight, I'd say, for blue and green. But look at that. Now you get a forward from teal. Bombard cannons from him. This castle's going to go down really quickly. There's gray with siege ram. And that's the thing. They don't need to necessarily push across this land bridge. Because look, orange send a lot of units here. Purple has a lot of pop here. Yellow and red are not able to push across this land bridge just yet. Fortifications now. And if they push through here with siege ram, no trade. No trade. Victorias are right there too. So orange will not be able to hold this on his own. And I think... I mean, they put up a fight this time. They put up a fight. This was definitely not an easy win for ICE. But I think ICE is going to take this home here. I just do not see what purple and orange do to stop this. Not with all their army being in the north. Yeah, look, they have to send back the cavaliers now. That's a lot of arbalesters now for the melee player. Castles going up in your face. Villager dying to a bombard cannon. Painful. And no push in the front. And that's all you need. You just need to hold. And that's exactly what blue and green have done. That's enough. And again, how do you push this many elite conquistadors? It's hard. It's very hard. And very convincing push. The Victorias are now going to go down. Means that Orange will lose that trickle of resources. He actually has a lot of resources. Look at that. Not a lot of food though, but a lot of resources. He could have probably spammed some knights here, but yeah, now the trade is going to get denied here. So no long-term gold for the Carreados team, even if they take a fight. That's a good fight for them actually. A lot of arbalets getting cleared up for Teal here. Bomber cannons going down as well. This is a good fight for them. Okay, well that will stall out this push a bit, but again, markets are just going to go down. I think Gray can just focus down the markets and then boom, no gold anymore. I mean, the trade wasn't really up anyways. But yeah, Orange's base now kind of dead. You can transport more and more. And the thing is, okay, but interesting fight on this side too. It's Rattan archers now. I guess they have great pierce armor, but you're not up against enemy archers. That's the thing. You're up against eagle warriors, and they have even better pierce armor than Rattan archers. Oh no, I lied. Rattan archers are the Huskarls of the archer sets. My god. Still pushing. Kind of funny how green has kept building castles along the edge of the map like that. Just kind of sneaking along the edge over here. But yeah. Oh my god, you guys. The Karambit warriors. They are the ultimate raiding unit. They're so cheap, they train so fast, and their attack is pretty high. They will kill all these villagers really quickly over here. They die fast though, so I guess Eagle Warriors are a bit better, but oh god. Another fight over here. Again, Blue losing that mass. The fights over here have not been that convincing for the Ice team. You know, they lose a lot of pop, but it's also because Orange is here, Yellow is here, Purple is here, Red is here. And they're only fighting 2 players, really. And again, Green is fine if they hold. They're fine if they hold, because this push in the north, it's just hard to deal with. We got champions now from the Viking player. Huh, interesting. You're not actually up against pikemen, so champions will still lose to Cavalier, I'd say. These are Sicilian Cavalier though, look at that. Hallberg is in. 2+6 pierce armor, it's crazy. It's hard to kill those, it's really hard. I mean, they're still okay, they're still doing it, but this castle, it's gonna slowly creep forward. More terrain will be lost, and this corner will be lost, and then you won't have trade. You'll have to restart trade somewhere halfway. That's way less gold. And the long-term gold for the Ice team is going to be much better. Look at that. Their trade is much more healthy. They're taking a lot of gold per trip. I can't check because I need to go through a player point of view. Let's see. Hang on. 154 gold right there. And that is also because they are on a team with Spanish. 25% more trade gold for everyone, by the way, not just the Spanish player. But their gold income is going to be amazing. Much better than the gold income from the Carreados team. So the Carreados team, they can just keep spamming stuff. They can lose units. I mean, the Ice team, Carreados does not have that luxury. No water control, no convincing push. Okay, the castle has gone down for Red on the front. That means he's going to start losing the front of his base here to the siege ram. I think we're getting close to a GG here. I honestly don't think that it's going to be... Yeah, you're not going to be able to hold this. The trade is going to be lost from 2 sides now. No position anymore. You do not have an attack position on the field. You know, I mean, like a position forward to try to raid green and blue or something like that. Raiding is very difficult on this map anyways, because it's a closed map. You can't easily get to the other side, of course. Yeah. A great play by both teams. I mean, it was not like one team was completely dominant, but I say Ice definitely is the better team out of the 2. Their water play was much more convincing, I'd say. Looked like the macro behind that was, you know, very good. The castle age were, they had earlier castle ages, which is very important on water. Ironically, like, if you're a water player, you have to know your build orders. You have to be good at the macro. A lot of bomber cannons over here now for Orange. They did actually get the castle down from Teal, so they're trying to push this back. They're still trying to hold it, but again, it's taking them 3 players at the same time. And they're working with limited gold, as you can see, whereas the gold for the other team just been flowing freely. Actually, Blue doesn't have a lot of gold right now. Because he's spamming Eagle Warriors, that's why. My god. champions raiding the wood line, the trade will stop soon enough. I mean, Great just has to send one siege ram to take down those markets. I'm not sure if they rebuilt their markets anywhere else. Okay, look at that. Purple actually did go for markets up here, so that will at least keep the trade a bit safe. But it's so much less gold. Let's just look at the difference. I kind of want to see that. Hang on. So if I had a codecaster, I'd ask them to do it. But here you go. Yeah, 56. That is 3 times as less, like less than 3 times as little gold as the other team gets. 155 versus 56. I mean, there's a clear winner there. And I appreciate the fact that they're trying. Like, they're trying their best here. They definitely held on much longer than I thought they would on this side. But yeah, they're gonna lose from 2 sides now. This will never end. Excuse me. Ate a cookie. And the GG is called. That's what I was kind of waiting for, because no way back now. Well played by both teams here. This was a very entertaining Glacier game, but the win goes to, well, the Ice team, I think. Let me get the scoreboard. There we go. And alrighty. Well, what to say about this match? I mean, it's been great play. I mean, Vikings wasn't even the deciding factor. I'd say it was Teal with the insane production, together with Gray and Green. You know, just ganging up, winning water early, holding on in the middle. Red and Yellow were never able to push through here. There was a moment when Blue was kind of in trouble, but they recovered really well there. And then at that point, it's like, what do you do? Nothing. Not when you have an opposing team with Spanish, you know, for the trade. When you have a full trade route with 155 gold per trip, my God. And then you can't even, you didn't even win water, so you can't. You can't transport. You know, I'd like to see an instance again where the team that wins water actually is getting pushed over land, right? And then, they can transport and get back into the game that way. That'd be awesome, a game like that. That'd be a great game. I haven't seen that yet, unfortunately, but we might still. The tournament is still young. Me suggesting that strategy right now might give people ideas, so be cool to see that. Now, what I'm really interested in is the gold count. And look at that. Look at that trade profit. Look at how high that is for everyone else. 7,500 gold there just from trade. Incredible. That's Spanish trade for you. They were sending around some resources here and there as well. Especially to Blue here. Probably some golden food to allow him to keep spamming the Elite Eagle Warriors. Which, I must say, they didn't do as well as I thought they would do. Like, the defense was solid on the right side, for sure. Took some questionable fights under the castle. Cavaliers still beat Elite Eagle Warriors in pitched battles, which is why normally you just run around with Elite Eagle Warriors. Of course, they do well against Archers. Military count. Yeah, look at that KD. That's Conquistadors for you. That's Conquistadors for you. That's how strong they are. Good KD for Yellow here too. He did a great job with fighting. Same for Red too. Awesome stuff. Yeah, KDs for Teal and Gray aren't as pretty because they were like spamming a lot of units in the middle of the economy, you know. But again, you don't need a pretty KD if you win the game, right? And look at those booms. Look at that. All around 150 villagers. Almost an overboom. They probably deleted some vills at the end just to make sure you have enough pop space for military. And yeah, and the other team just never really got there. Yeah, like that. And look at that. And that's also fish, right? That also inflates these populations for them as well. But yeah, you can tell the difference. Just slowly squeezing the life out of the Carreados team. And I'm surprised that they lasted this long, right? I thought they were going to be dead a bit earlier here. But good job for them. Congratulations to ICE. Good luck next time for Carreados.